Glad to have a job. With the job market the way it is right now, it's really, really hard to be employed.
I'm just working on my Christmas bonus, man.
Is that right? All right.
How you guys doing? You guys the new hires? I'm Joe. I'm the company trainer.
Hey Joe. Right.
Good to meet you guys. Before you guys go out doing some termite work, I got a few things I want to go over with you. First is a 13645 form. This you're going to take out for every inspection. You're going to look for a few things. You're going to look for live organisms, visible evidence of previous treatment, and also visible evidence of previous infestation. Now if you look over here to your left, you can see this is actual live termites, and this thing we have right here is going to be evidence of treatment. Now we got a couple other things we want to train you so you don't get confused. We've got these are termite swarmers, and these are houseflies. Don't get them confused. This is powder post beetle droppings. This is sawdust. Don't get them confused. This is drywood termite droppings. This is cockroach droppings. Don't get them confused. We've got termite tubes and just normal roots. Don't get them confused. Over here, look at this is a subterranean termite damage. And on this one, we've got saw damage. Don't get that confused either. Down here at the end, these are powder post beetle holes, and this is a nail hole. Don't get that confused. And way down over here, we've got wood decay stains, and we've got stains from animal urine. Don't get that confused either. But I've got a lot of work to do today, so if you guys study this, I'll come back later and check on you.
All right.
Okay, we'll take a look.
Sweet, thanks.
This is pretty complicated.
I don't know, he kind of went through it really fast, you know?
That was pretty fast, but he said we were supposed to study it, so I guess he first of all showed us this form. And it says that live organisms observed. If I go into a place that I've treated already and I find live organisms, that's going to be a failure, and he'll probably fire me or something like that. So let's see, I have some live termites here.
Yep.
You know what I would do if I was out there? Now they're dead.
Oh, that's not right.
That isn't?
You don't do that, do you? In the real world?
I wouldn't tell anybody about it.
You wouldn't?
At least I can check off on this form they're dead if I kill them.
Is that the right thing to do, though?
If I want my job, I probably ought to do it. So that, and then
I don't know if I agree with that.
As far as the evidence of previous treatment, this would be like the top of a bait station, I think. And it looks like a sprinkler head.
It does sort of look like a sprinkler head, but it's not. It's a bait station, so.
Oh, okay. So when I pull that off, that's where the bait would be down in there.
Right.
Well, something that on the top that looks like that, I do need to be careful about that out in the field.
Yeah, you do.
That is, I might confuse that with a sprinkler head. Now, we got houseflies here. They're attracted to windows, I guess, and so are termites. I've never had an entomology course. Can you tell the difference between these two?
Not really. I mean, it's hard, you know.
Well, then a homeowner can't either, and I can increase my sales if these are termites, right?
That's kind of dishonest sales. What do you think?
Yeah, but I can really, I can probably make a better living if I do that.
Yeah, but it's not really ethical to do it that way.
Okay, well, you do it your way, I'm going to do it my way. And these termite swarmers are something that you may not find as often as houseflies, and I can probably sell a lot of accounts if I show them houseflies. Now, I don't know, these two look a lot alike. They're both made of wood, right?
Yeah, they both look like sawdust.
What's the difference in appearance to you?
Well, this one's a little bit finer, I guess.
This is fine, it's all the same size?
Yeah, pretty much.
And there's small chunks and large chunks in there with the sawdust?
Yeah.
If I carried some of that along, I could probably seed it in any house that I went into, and I could tell the homeowner that it was powder post beetles, and I could really make a good living, couldn't I?
You could, but you'd be breaking the law.
That doesn't bother me.
Well, what if you lost your job because of it?
I won't get caught.
Okay.
I'm pretty slick.
You're pretty slick.
Yeah. Now, here's drywood termite droppings and cockroach droppings. I guess this would mostly be in the kitchen. This would be where there's wood, but they sure do look alike to me. Don't they look exactly alike?
They look exactly the same, yeah. Different colorations, yeah.
And you know, they roll. Size. So I guess they're round. they're both round.
You're not sprinkling
I'd probably have to have some magnifying glass to tell the difference between the two. If I need a magnifying glass anytime I find cockroaches, I'm selling a termite job.
I don't know about that.
You don't like that idea?
No, I don't think that's the right thing to do.
Well, I do. I can, whatever makes me money is the right thing to do. Okay, now, termite tubes and roots. Those things look a lot alike. Your termite tubes, I guess they would extend between the soil and the ground.
In the house, yeah.
Look there's a hole in the center.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's where the termites crawl up
yeah,
and
I guess
down.
that's where they crawl through it.
And roots don't have a hole in the center, I would guess. But that's just a root. But I'll bet you one that isn't as big as this would look exactly like that. And
maybe, yeah, thinner one.
if I found a root around a house, which I can find around every house has termites.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
You really fool the customer with that way?
I could sell a lot of jobs just selling root jobs rather than termite jobs. I like that. Okay, and then he mentioned something about subterranean termites. Look at there. This is the damage on the side, I guess. It looks kind of muddy.
That's where they've eaten the wood, huh?
And that's where they've eaten the wood.
Yeah.
And if you look here, they follow it's kind of curved, it goes around because that's the way the annular rings of the tree, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
This is saw cut, goes straight through. But if I took a saw along with me out there, I'll bet you I could generate a saw cut that looked a lot like this.
You probably could. It would look just like that.
It would look just like that.
Yeah.
And
you'd be
I'll bet
deceiving
you
the customer, though.
I could deceive every customer out there.
Oh, man.
I am good. Okay. This is he said this was powder post beetle hole.
Yeah. Little holes, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a nail hole to me, and these are nails, and there's a nail hole. It looks so much like
it looks the same, doesn't it?
I bet if I just, for very cheap, I'm going to do this. Look at that. I have just done powder post beetle damage.
You're mocking powder post beetle damage in a customer's home?
That way I get the sale.
Oh, I see.
If you have nail holes, you don't get a sale.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, okay. Well, I think I really need the money, so I will sell the job.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
And wood decay stain. If I look at this closely, look at how the water has seeped into this wood and stained it.
Yeah.
That's probably an
Ruined the wood
indication
there.
that there's wood decay fungi in there, I guess. And that looks a lot like he said this was an animal stain, animal urine stain.
Looks like a cat?
It looks like, yeah.
A cat peed on the...
Look at that. When cats come along, they kind of leave behind urine, and it looks a lot like wood stain. If I carry cat urine along, I can create wood decay, and I can make a very good living.
You're going to carry cat urine in your truck with?
Well, maybe not. That would be,
on a hot day?
That would be pretty nasty. I don't think that would be right. Okay, so we need to study this a lot more. Let's go back through this because I want to make sure that when I'm deceiving the customer, I know it. Because it wouldn't be right for me to...
Yeah, we're going to have to learn the differences.
Yeah, we have to learn the differences really carefully. Okay, this is the wood-destroying organism report form that he mentioned. And
we have to fill this out correctly.
Yeah, we have to fill this out right. So they have all these little boxes here, like subterranean termites, powder post beetles, and we have things that could get confused, like the housefly. I'm going to tell the customers that that those houseflies are subterranean termites, and I have to check off the subterranean termite box right there.
What if you really
You're going to tell them what? You guys
I didn't see you come in.
You guys are trying to deceive the customers? That's what I'm not trying to train you guys.
No, we weren't trying to deceive the customers. We were just trying to figure out how
You're trying to tell them houseflies are termites? That's not right.
I wasn't trying to do
No,
anything.
I don't care. I don't care. We're not putting up with that. You guys are both out of here. You're fired.
Oh, man.
Now, both of you.
I'm sorry. It was him. It wasn't
I don't
me.
care. There's the door.
No, I didn't do anything. Termites, that would be like a housefly could be a subterranean termite, couldn't it?
What are you guys
I
doing?
don't know about that.
Oh, we were just trying to figure out how to do the form right.
Form, yeah.
You guys are trying to deceive the customers? Is that what you're trying to do?
He was, not me.
I didn't expect that one.
Wait a minute.